The following is an exclusive presentation of Ravens Productions.
Coming up on this week's Ravens Report, we relive the Ravens' big win against the Saints with Ravens Wire. We sit down with Justin Houston to talk about his impressive season, plus a preview of Sunday's game at home against the Panthers with head coach John Harbaugh. All that and more on this week's Ravens Report.
They are dancing in the aisles. Oh, what a scene we have at M&T.
Welcome back to this week's edition of Ravens Report, presented by MedStar Health. I'm Evan Washburn. Well, much like the players and coaches, hopefully you enjoyed the bye week and are rested, recharged, and ready for the stretch run of the season, which starts this Sunday with a Week 11 visit from the Carolina Panthers. But before we dive into that game, let's relive all the fun from the Ravens' last win in New Orleans on Monday Night Football with Ravens Wired, where we had defensive lineman Justin Madubuike mic'd up.
Ravens return to the road tonight, looking for their first three-game win streak of this season. Tonight in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Let the world see who you are, what we are tonight, dog. Let's play with everything that pumps through your heart, all the blood that plays with you, bro. Leave your soul on this field tonight. If we do that, the game is ours. The game is won, is up front, dog. Let's take this game over and be who we are.
Let's go shine on these lights tonight, baby. Everybody be you. Be you, be you, be you, be you. Every man be them, bro. We're going to like the outcome.
Ah! Monday Night Football, baby. Don't get no better than this. Come on, baby. Come on, go.
We're here, baby. We're here. Let's go.
Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana. Ravens at 5-3, the Saints at 3-5. Both teams coming off big wins. Both teams believing their record is an understatement of how good they really are.
Let's go. Let's go. Woo! Let's go. Let's work.
At some point in your career, dog, you was told what you can and cannot do. A lot of y'all was underdogs y'all whole damn life, and now y'all here for a reason. God picked y'all here to be a reason, dog. Let's show the world what's in you, whose we are, what we are, and let's be what we supposed to be, dog. These boys think they physical, dog. Let's show them what we about, dog, from the start to the finish, dog. We leaving on the field for the world to see what we about, because we rolling right now. And it's time to get these boys out our way, bro. There's our way. We stepping on them, dog. Let's keep pressing forward. You've been an underdog your whole damn life, bro. Ain't nobody believe in you, but God told you you a special man for a reason, man. I told you from the start, dog. What's in you is greater than anything that walked this world, man. Show the world tonight, baby. Show him tonight, baby. Let's go, man.
An electric atmosphere at the Superdome in New Orleans.
We get the party. Oh, party time.
You already know. You already know. It's a childhood game right here. Let's go.
Once you know what to do, trust your instincts and go ball out, all right? Whatever the decision you make that pass and go play, all right?
Ready, go!
And we will get that first look at what this evolving Ravens defense looks like with Roquan Smith in the middle.
Stop fast, stop fast. Stop fast.
Andy Dalton, a familiar opponent at quarterback for the Saints tonight. Inside handoff to Kamara, spins his way at the numbers, is greeted by Marcus Peters and dropped for a loss.
Yeah, P. Yeah, P.
Andy Dalton back at quarterback. His pass batted down at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah! Let's go!
3rd down and 1. Dalton under center. Kamara in the backfield. Give us the Kamara. Looking for a gap. Stacked up at the line of scrimmage and stopped for no gain. Roquan Smith in there again. And there is the evidence of what the Ravens thought this trade would bring them.
Oh, he's about 89?
That's it. That's only one. That's only one.
Good bat, Matumbo. Let's go. Look at that, man.
Each offense struggling to find some footing, and that is no surprise. Rod, this is an amped up atmosphere. Jackson play fake. Deep drop, steps up, fires deep down the middle of the field, complete across the midfield strike. Deshaun Jackson with his first catch as a Raven. Jackson will keep it. Sweeps to the right, looking to throw. Now he lobs inside the 10. He's got a man open. Touchdown Ravens! Isaiah Likely slipped behind the secondary, and the Ravens strike first in New Orleans.
Touchdown pass number 100 for Lamar Jackson in his young career.
Good job. Congrats. It's 100, by the way. Nice. That deserves a hug. Good job. Congratulations. Appreciate that, Coach. Let's get a few more. Hey,
So be
that easy. You just scored touchdowns now. You're the touchdown master.
Do not relax, fellas. Do not relax.
We chilling. We ain't
Do not
chilling.
relax.
Do not chill, bro. We're on 100.
We've seen some good edge pressure from Tyus Bowser. We've seen some great inside play from Roquan Smith. And this Ravens defense is on point in the opening frame.
Let's work. Let's work. Let's work.
Ravens stretch 5 along the defensive front. Here comes blitz pressure. Andy Dalton pocket collapsing, hit and flung down at the 12-yard line. It's Justin Houston who delivers his 7th sack of the season.
Like that.
How are you, brother? Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, I forgot to tell you, I'm mic'd up. I'm mic'd up.
Why you forget to tell me?
I forgot.
Corner into the game.
I'm fine. We good. We straight. I ain't about to be paid for them using it, bro. I'm gonna be myself, all right? Yeah.
And the offense go to work. Lamar Jackson completing passes to 8 different receivers. Drifting to his right, sets his feet, throws. He's got a man wide open. That's Oliver, 25, 30, 35. Puts his shoulder down and barrels out of bounds at the 40-yard line. I love the distribution. I mean, this is like Christmas with Oprah. You get a pass, you get a pass, you get a ball, you get a ball. That's Kenyon Drake on the reception, and they will give him enough yardage to set up a 1st and goal for the Ravens inside the 2.
Come on, baby. Get seven.
Jackson takes the snap. He'll give it to Drake, who walks in for the touchdown. Kenyon Drake, untouched, as the Ravens get their 2nd touchdown of the opening half.
2 touchdown drives by Baltimore have been impressive, both 7-minute drives.
Great drive, Lamar. Great drive. Way to run. Great drive. Nice job, Lamar. Way to run that.
Coming up next on Ravens Report, we stay in the Big Easy for more Ravens Wire. Welcome back to Ravens Report from the Under Armour Performance Center. I'm Evan Washburn. Well, the Ravens rolled into the bye week on a 3-game win streak and playing some of their best football of the season. The defense seemed to take a huge step against the Saints, holding them to a season low in yards. And on the other side of the ball, Lamar and the offense continually controlled the pace in that game in New Orleans. And for more on how they got win number 6, let's head back out to the Superdome for more Ravens Wire.
This is my livelihood. This is what I do. This is my being.
This is what I do, man. It's a blessing. Hey, whole mindset now. They're searching for answers. You guys with me? They're searching for answers. Keep the pressure on them, all right? Let's go. I'm with it all night.
The Baltimore Ravens as a team need to start closing games out. They need to play their best football down the backstretch of the game.
And a sack by the ageless Justin Houston.
Dalton drops to throw under pressure, hit, drilled, and sacked back at the 25-yard line.
Campbell was in there along with Houston. And no answer for Justin Houston.
He is going crazy. He is going crazy.
Ravens rush forward. Dalton is hit from the backside and sacked. Marlon Humphrey came clean off the corner.
Easy. It's too easy. We soul snatching. Soul snatching. Soul snatching. Yeah. You gotta tell him to quit holding you out of it. Oh, man. Woo. Hold me all damn day. Making me tired. I'm gonna stop all just naturally do it anyway, which is a lot better. Hall of Famer. Downhill. They get cracked, you know. Kind of fix the family.
Grind down the clock, wear down the opponent. Lamar Jackson on first down. Will hand it off. Kenyon Drake sweeping to the left, breaks a tackle, 45, midfield.
Who faster, Duvernay or Kenyon Drake? Who? Kenyon like that, though.
He takes the snap, fakes a handoff, he'll keep it left side, looking for a block. Shoots him in at the 35, he's to the 30, sidestep the tackle, 25, spins his way all the way down inside the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Damn!
Snap is good, hold is up, and the kick is good.
He covers, he's flying around. You know he's gonna try to throw the ball tight windows, so the ball gonna pop up like that more than once. You know what I mean? We get, especially zone coverage. We get a lot of back on.
Now comes the growth opportunity for this defense. Can the defense force a turnover? Can they get a major stop? Can they shut the door on the Saints and not let them back in this game? Fires across the middle, it's batted down at the line. That's Justin Matabike who got a hand on the ball. Dalton to throw on first down, pass is deflected and intercepted. Picked off at the 20-yard line. Justin Houston snatches the ball out of the air.
What a night by Justin Houston. Justin Houston's had a lot of great games in his 12-year career. They haven't been much better than this. No, this has been amazing.
Wow. 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 I ain't never seen a performance like that in real life. That's crazy. Wow. He stole. He has 3 sacks in him. Wow. Yeah, you're right. I ain't gonna miscredit you, bro. Yeah, that man. Player of the week.
That's an X factor right there. God. 3 in a pick.
God is amazing. You see what God would do for you? You see what God would do for you?
Jackson will hand it to Drake. He's got a crease. He's to the 1. He's to the goal line. Touchdown, Ravens! Kenyon Drake. And with 6:55 left to play, the hay's in the barn.
Wow. I love this team. 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 Love this team. I love this team. I love this team. I love. Oh, that was bad. That was a bad verse right there. Oh, God.
Final seconds will come off the clock, and this one goes into the win column for the Ravens. Their 6th of the season. They head into the bye week in first place in the AFC North.
Let's do that! You have a sack!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, Benji.
We building, we heading in the right direction, man. Listen, them sacks is good coverage downfield, man. That man's patting the ball, it giving me time to get there. As a D-line, we rushing everybody in their rush lane. I'm reaping a lot of benefits, but we doing this together, man. This is, we moving in the right direction. Let's continue to build. Let's stay focused, y'all.
My dad always says, he always would say, who's got better than us, right? And I'm going to tell you, I feel it right now. I don't think any coach could have it better. I don't think any bunch of guys could have it better than we have it right now, okay? I mean, guys talk about enjoying every moment, making every second count, and nobody's got better than us. So I'm going to say it, and we're all going to say nobody as loud as we can. I'm going to send it to my dad. Everybody good with that? Yeah. All right, that will make that our break, okay? Who's got it better than us? Nobody! Yeah!
And that Monday night win also highlighted the depths with this Ravens offense. Guys like Kenyon Drake, Isaiah Likely, stepping up and stepping into bigger roles, which should only help this unit down the stretch with guys like Mark Andrews and hopefully Gus Edwards coming back healthy soon. And coming up next on Ravens Report, we sit down with linebacker Justin Houston to talk about his big game against the Saints and what's ahead for this team in the second half of the season. Welcome back to this week's edition of Ravens Report, presented by MedStar Health. I'm Evan Washburn. 12-year vet Justin Houston is having an incredible season with multiple sacks in back-to-back games and most recently taking an AFC Defensive Player of the Week honors. And for more on his impressive run and leadership both displayed on and off the field. Here's Justin with Shelby Gurnath.
Ravens stretch 5 along the defensive front. Here comes blitz pressure. Andy Dalton pocket collapsing, hit and flung down at the 12-yard line.
And a sack by the ageless Justin Houston.
Dalton the throw and first down pass is deflected and intercepted. Picked off at the 20-yard line.
Justin Houston's had a lot of great games in his 12-year career. They haven't been much better than this.
Justin, we're coming off the bye week, but the last game against the Saints, you had a monster performance, 2.5 sacks and an interception. What did that game mean to you?
It means everything. Anytime you can play like that and help the team win, I think is big. But I think I received a lot of benefits from what the team was doing as a defense. I think the defense did a great job as a whole. I think the DBs did a great job covering, which allow us to get time and put pressure on the quarterback. So I think it go hands in hand. My interception came from a lineman deflecting the pass, so it wasn't just me, it was us as a whole.
How big was that total team performance?
I think it was very big. I think it's like we headed in the right direction. I think we're getting momentum going. We're using this motivation. I think a lot of guys are locked in and focused and seeing what we can do when we play together as one.
In New Orleans, we saw you have a few special moments with your son. You gave him the ball you intercepted, and then he joined you for the post-game interview. What's it been like to be able to share this NFL experience with him?
I think it's great. I feel like I can be a dad. I can teach and coach off these moments, you know what I'm saying? So to be able to show him what it takes, what hard work takes, and how discipline will take you a long ways, I think it's big that he get to see and how the world get to see it in a major way. So I can use this to help be a dad at home. So I think it's making my job a lot easier.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're currently on a streak of 3 straight games with multiple sacks. You're actually the first Raven in franchise history to accomplish that. What has allowed you to have this kind of success this season?
Like I said, I think it's a team effort. I'm reaping a lot of benefits, but it's just us playing together as one. I think the defense we building, we heading in the right direction. We got guys that's making plays in the secondary. Guys, they scared to throw the ball now. The linebackers in the area they're supposed to be. The quarterback's patting the ball, and it's happening. It's working out for us up front. I think the DBs and the linebackers for doing a great job covering.
Well, one of those linebackers, Roquan Smith, we saw him make his debut in New Orleans. It's only been a few weeks now, but what's it been like working with him?
He's a leader. He stood up in front of the defense and was like, look, I'm here for y'all boys. I'm going to give it all I got. I'm ready to make plays for y'all boys. I'm here unselfishly. He's not scared to talk. He's not scared to speak up. So you can just tell the type of leader he is. Anytime you can add that to a defense, that's special.
Well, Tyus Bowser has returned. David Ojabo is close. Between those guys, you, JPP, and Odafe Owe, how scared should opposing offenses be about this outside linebackers group?
I think they should be very scared because I think we started off slow. We only had 2 guys on the active roster. For that to be one of the thinnest spots on the team now is one of the deepest spots on the team. It's a lot we can do. So I think we're getting healthy at the right time, and it's getting real scary.
Well, back at the bank this weekend against a familiar quarterback, how's this defense preparing for Baker Mayfield and the Carolina Panthers?
Just like any other week, we just staying focused on our task. It's more so about us, not our opponent. We know if we come focused and doing our job the way we're supposed to, a lot can happen in a good way. So we just want to focus on us week in and week out.
The Ravens sit on top of the AFC North at 6-3 with at least 8 games remaining. What is this team capable of?
The sky's the limit for this team. I think we just need to stay focused on us. Like I said, I think that's the biggest key. As long as we focus on us and focus on getting better week in and week out and cleaning up all our mistakes, I think there's not a team out there that can beat us. I believe that with everything in me.
Okay, Justin, we're going to end with some rapid fire this or that questions. Fruits or vegetables?
Fruit.
Call or text?
Text.
Breakfast for dinner or dinner for breakfast?
Breakfast for dinner.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Museum or library?
Museum.
Be feared or be loved?
Be loved.
I know you like both, so video games or basketball?
Ooh. Video game.
Georgia wins another national championship or Ravens win the Super Bowl?
Ravens win the Super Bowl.
Good answer. Okay, Justin, thank you so much for your time and good luck this weekend against the Panthers.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And along with Houston, this defense and pass rush specifically is getting better, and maybe more important, it's getting healthier with the return of Tyus Bowser against the Saints and the debut of second-round pick David Ojabo hopefully on the horizon. But coming up next on Ravens Report, we take a look at all the best moments of Ravens Wired with some of your favorite players mic'd up.
Sights.
Track down and sack. Adafe Owe.
Sounds. Superlatives.
I did it backwards.
And football.
I never really left. Yeah.
Sugar and quit.
Subscribe to the Ravens channel on YouTube to catch every episode of Ravens Wired, Pregame Live, Studio 44, the Lounge Video Podcast, and more. Visit youtube.com/Baltimore Ravens.
Welcome back to Ravens Report from the Under Armour Performance Center. I'm Evan Washburn. Each week, Ravens Wired gives you an exclusive look at game day. Every game, a player or coach is mic'd up for incredible access and audio. And here are some of the best moments of Ravens Wired through the first 9 games.
Hey, I forgot to tell you, I'm mic'd up.
Why you forget to tell me?
I forgot. I'm fine. We good. We straight. Yeah! Last time I checked, time wait for no man, and lost time ain't found. So you gotta take advantage of the opportunity today. You don't get second chances in life, man.
Let's go, D. Let's go, D, do us.
You already know what I'm gonna tell you. Play fast, be yourself.
Yep. All day.
Oh, yo.
This is what we live for right here, boy. Come on. Let's go.
Have some fun. This is what we love to do. Let's finish. Love you.
Hey, what's the rule of being mic'd up? You just can't what? I can cuss and all that stuff, man? All right, bet.
Time to let that dog out, right? All week, man. Let's go. Come on.
Let's go.
Jackson takes the snap, steps up, fires, touchdown! Devin Duvernay!
I'm kind of mad though, because I got Duvernay on both my fantasy teams, but I didn't start him. I told him to start King and Drake instead. I'm like,
Reverse to Tyler Boyd. He's hit and taken off his feet at the 15-yard line by Marcus Peters.
Come on. Yes! I'll tell you what, that Marcus Peters is a player now, huh? He is a dog. He can play. I love that dude. Look at him.
Okay, all right. All day we're going at it, boy.
All day.
Appreciate it.
Get your ass out the way.
Why?
Get out the way.
No.
Right now, let's go. Let's ride out right now. Right now, let's go.
Mark in charge.
Start.
He takes it, pitches it to Lamar Jackson, sprints around the left side. He's got room. He's to the 40-yard line and pushed out of bounds. Dalton throwing first down pass is deflected and intercepted. Picked off at the 20-yard line. Justin Houston snatches the ball out of the air, and the Ravens defense is coming through big tonight in New Orleans.
He is going crazy. Bro. Wow. Play of the week.
Come on! Let's go! Come on!
That's Lamar Jackson, bro. That's Lamar Jackson. Bro, like really? Bro, there was nothing there.
I love Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson's amazing. Isn't he just so amazing? What can't this man do?
They got that MVP, boy. Action Jackson in the flash.
He's at the 30. It's a leg race, 40. Lamar Jackson midfield and going 40. One man to beat 30. He's to the 20. 10, 5, touchdown with a tumble.
Hey, you didn't lost a step, boy. Hey, he didn't lost a step. Hey. Everybody be ready to come out the stack and tackle, all right? That's what I like, boy. That's what I like, pal. That's what I like, boy. I like that.
Hey, Pepe, that was a good play, boy. That was a great tackle, bro.
Hey, I believe in y'all. Yep. Do your job. Hey, I believe in y'all. Do your job.
Fair catch. It bounces off of his teammate. Loose ball. The Ravens have recovered.
Yeah, Key. Good stuff, boy.
Give us a Dobbins running to the left. He's got a crease. He's got a hole. He's got a touchdown, Ravens.
We just got to get a field goal. We win the game. That's all. And I'll give it to Tucker, wouldn't you?
Snap is good. Hold is down. Kick on the way. It is up. It is good.
Come here, man. Go. Hey, just win in 2 minutes, right? Win in 2 minutes. In 2 minutes. We did great.
Andy Dalton back at quarterback. His pass batted down to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Good bat, Matumbo. Look at that, man.
3-0, fellas. 3-0. Big drive. Yeah. Let's go. Hey, you need to get on the jugs. LP need to get on the jugs, and Marlo need to get on the jugs. Y'all was on my ass, I'm on y'all ass now.
Everything you got. Everything you got.
Everybody just take a breath.
We here now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, boys. We finished now. This is a big drive. Let's go. Let's be together. Love y'all, boys.
We went in the fourth.
Lamar will keep it. He's got room. He's to the 5. He walks in. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson with a knockout shot.
Good stuff, boy. Gotta keep it going though for long. Not a ball left though.
Say the Pro Bowl?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Or Super Bowl in this
Project. Yes, sir. I love this team. I love this team. I love. Oh, that was bad. That was a bad verse right there. Okay.
Coming up next on Ravens Report, we look back at the biggest moments of Lamar Jackson's season so far. We're entering the holiday season, and the Ravens official pop-up shop is the perfect place to find the right gifts for your members of the flock. Open next week, November 22nd to November 29th at M&T Bank Stadium. For more information, visit BaltimoreRavens.com/pop-up shop. Welcome back to this week's edition of Ravens Report, presented by MedStar Health. I'm Evan Washburn. In his 5th season, Lamar Jackson has taken his game to another level, and it was obvious right out of the gate with 10 touchdown passes over the first 3 games, and he continues to terrorize defenses with his legs as a top 10 rusher after Week 9. So before we see what Lamar has in store for the second half of the season, let's relive all the highlights courtesy of QB1 through 9 games.
Jackson looking deep for Duvernay, and he makes the adjustment and the catch. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jackson with pressure coming. Keeps the play alive. Jumps over a defender and still going. Does he have any room? And he comes close to a first down.
Raven-type runs. One by Davis and the other one by Kenyon Drake.
Lamar winding up, going deep for Bateman. He's got him! Touchdown! James, it looks a lot like one of his touchdowns on opening day 3 years ago when we were in Miami, the deep ball to Marquise Brown.
It's for the Dolphins. 3rd down 2. It's Jackson. Oh my gosh, here he goes. He'll sprint. He's being chased by Howard. Looking behind. You can kiss him goodbye. Touchdown. He is electrifying. When you have that many guys near the line of scrimmage and you get sealed, there's nobody back there to stop it. And as hard as Xavier Howard tries to catch Lamar Jackson, he's not able to get it done.
Patriots bring pressure. Jackson off his back foot, lofting for the end zone. Mark Andrews, he's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore. With that return, best starting field position of the day for Baltimore. Lamar Jackson hits the middle hard. And Lamar Jackson keeps on going inside the 10. Jackson keeps it. Has the first down. Has a touchdown. Lamar Jackson. And it's a 5-touchdown.
Jackson told us that Linderbaum from day one just looked like he belonged. He doesn't know if it's an Iowa thing like Marshall Yonda. Jackson somehow upright and throws it downfield. The ball caught. A wild play.
We'll see. Lamar Jackson keeps it running between the tackles. On the move, Jackson to the outside into field goal range at the 35-yard line. When you need it, dial him up for 20.
Mike Davis in the backfield. Duvernay in motion. Fake it. Jackson's got a running lane. Oh, abracadabra move by Jackson for a first down.
And he's going deep, and he's got his receiver. What a catch made by Duvernay on the rookie Martin Emerson. Touchdown we have had so far. 3rd and 17, a ways to go. They got to get to the 35. Look at the time. Here they come. Garrett had him. Up he goes. How did he escape? The hatch was there, and there goes Jackson. Boy, they can be deep, can't they, at that back position. Dobbins out today. Time for Lamar. Blocked by Moses. Here comes Wright. There goes Jackson. Pump faking, driving out of bounds inside the 10. Walking the tightrope and taking it down to the 7.
Running back is Edwards. Lamar will keep it himself. Exploits that hole. Keeps his balance. And gets out at midfield.
This is how good this guy is. This is a give. And he's still able to get underneath it. I mean, this is why we all marvel at what Lamar Jackson can do. He's a cheat code to a video game. He's not fair.
2nd and 7. Jackson surveys, under pressure. Throws, and it's in the back of the end zone. Hold in there by Likely.
How Lamar Jackson challenges a defense, even if you take away his primary, Brochet right there. So instead he keeps the play alive.
Jackson looking to throw. He does. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. The rookie Likely. Jackson keeps. Gets it. Still breaking tackles. Spinning down inside the 20. Great job by Lamar Jackson.
And for a little more context on Lamar's season, that 79-yard rushing touchdown in Week 2 is still the 2nd longest run by any player this season. And after the Saints win, Lamar is now 5th all-time in rushing yards by a quarterback, and he's not even 5 full seasons into his career. Wild. And remember, Pro Bowl voting is here, so make sure to cast your vote for your favorite Ravens from now until December 15th. You can do so at BaltimoreRavens.com/Pro Bowl. Coming up next on Ravens Report, we honor Danny Farrar, this week's hometown hero, for Sunday's Salute to Service game.
60 minutes. Physical. And all we doing, 2, 1, 2. Here comes the Ravens.
Hold it down. Kick on the way. It is up. It is good. Time has expired, and the haze of the barn. And listen to this place. What a night for the Ravens.
It's Salute to Service Week, and the Baltimore Ravens cheerleaders recently returned from a week-long trip overseas to thank our U.S. troops stationed on bases across Poland. While on tour, the cheerleaders performed shows for our troops and had the opportunity to share meals, tour bases, and take photos with military personnel. Welcome back to this week's edition of Ravens Report from the Under Armour Performance Center. I'm Evan Washburn. The Ravens Salute to Service game is a perfect opportunity to honor hometown hero Danny Farrar, who after serving 8 years in the military, including a combat tour in Iraq in 2005, co-founded Platoon 22, a nonprofit organization that works to reduce veteran suicides by empowering them and our nation's first responders through a variety of programs and services, undoubtedly earning Danny this week's Hometown Hero honors.
I took the first team to the Pentagon on 9/11, so I was at the Pentagon an hour after the plane hit. After the 9/11 situation, I wanted to be part of the fight, and I went over to Iraq. You know, when I got back, I really transitioned poorly. I ended up getting evicted, ended up going through a divorce, and ultimately bottomed out and attempted suicide. And I knew in that moment that I was going to turn it around and figure out a way to actually transition successfully. I turned to fitness and martial arts. Soldier Fit, we're really a functional fitness gym. The vision is to revitalize the American dream by creating a culture of civic engagement, humility, and unyielding optimism for the future. We had really started trying to figure out, what do we want to do? Suicide's the 10th leading cause of death in America. Veterans account for 20% of the suicides. When we first started the organization, veterans were committing suicide at a rate of 22 per day. And so we created a formation of 22 boots. It was the veterans who weren't involved in the VA. They were struggling with their transition, and they really didn't know where to go. We ended up partnering with Goodwill, and we're actually opening the first ever Platoon Veteran Services Center. They'll be able to walk into a place that is focused on, let's transition you back into civil society successfully. I want to use both of these organizations to affect change. I want to make a significant dent in veteran suicides, showing other people, man, just because it sucks right now, it's not gonna suck forever. I'm Danny Farrar, CEO and founder of Soldier Fit, executive director and founder of Platoon 22. I am so pumped to be this week's hometown hero. Go Ravens, beat Panthers!
Coming up next on Ravens Report, head coach John Harbaugh previews the Ravens' opponent this Sunday, the Carolina Panthers.
Ravens Report is brought to you by MedStar Health, the official medical team of the Baltimore Ravens, and you. MedStar Health. It's how we treat people.
Welcome back to Ravens Report from the Under Armour Performance Center. I'm Evan Washburn. Well, the Ravens enter Week 11 in great position with a 6-3 record and what would appear to be a favorable schedule down the stretch. And that starts Sunday with a visit from the 3-7 Panthers. But despite the record, there's no underestimating any opponent in the NFL, especially this season, where each week there seems to be a shocking result. And for a deeper dive on this matchup, here's the head coach with Garrett Downing.
Coach, thank you so much for the time. It's been a little while since we've done one of these after the bye last week. You know, that chance is an opportunity for the team and everyone to kind of reset and rest a little bit, to get healthy. How valuable was that for your team?
I think the rest has been great. You know, it's an opportunity for guys to get away. You get a victory like that on Monday night, and the guys were excited, and they got the chance to step away for really a week, and then we got back, had a great practice Monday, and started again this week and had great practices all week. So they're ready to go, and I can't wait to play the game.
You're 6-3 right now, obviously in a really good position, but also know that there's a lot of football left to be played. How do you avoid putting too much stock into what the standings say right now?
Yeah, nobody's putting too much stock in any of that right now. We know it's 6 games in. That's all it's guaranteed, 6 wins. We got to get our 7th win, and that's what's in front of us right now, one at a time. Our guys say it. They're focused on it. The way we practice this week, they understand it. Now we have to go out and play well.
The running game has come on strong in recent weeks, and it seems like your offensive line is really playing well, especially in the second half of games. What has allowed that group to be so successful on the ground?
It's a great question, Garrett. I just think steady work. You know, get better, keep getting better. That's what we're trying to do, and you improve. And that's what we're trying to do in terms of our blocking schemes, our run game, our pass protections, defense, all of it across the board. And I think when you do that, you have a chance to steadily become a better football team.
In your last game, you introduced a big new piece in the middle of your defense in Roquan Smith. What has he added to this defense?
Well, I'll tell you, he's fired up. He's enthusiastic. He loves football. Great demeanor, but he's a talented football player, you know. And I think, you know, my dad always used to say, in baseball, you got to be strong down the middle, right? Mm-hmm. You know, catcher, pitcher, second base, shortstop, center field. And I think it's true in football, too, to a degree. And having 2 inside linebackers like those guys is really, because they can both run so fast, and they make plays from an inside out. And, you know, I got to talk about Josh Bynes, too. I mean, Josh Bynes did a great job for us. He's still a big part of what we're doing. Kind of got us to this point at this stage of his career. It's just remarkable what he's able to accomplish as well. So I feel great about that room right now.
Marlon Humphrey talked about Roquan and said that he's really fitting from a culture standpoint. It just seemed to get to know the guys well. How impressed have you been with a guy who comes in midseason, trade, all that stuff, and it just seems like he's assimilated so well in the locker room?
Yeah, just seamless, because you know what? He loves football. We guys who love football do well here. If you like football, you like meetings, you like lifting weights, you like going out to practice, and you go hard, you like playing the game, you tend to do well as a Raven.
Sunday, the Carolina Panthers are coming to town, and obviously their quarterback is someone you know well, faced him many times over the years in Baker Mayfield. What challenges does he present for a defense?
Well, their whole team. Their whole team is young. They play extremely hard. They're very physical, very well coached. Coach Wilkes is doing a great job. It's going to be the team effort. I think Baker obviously fits into that. He's a fiery guy. Yeah, he's got a strong arm. Now, Baker Mayfield can make every throw on the field, so we've seen that firsthand. He has great strengths that we're going to have to counter.
Awesome, Coach. Well, thank you so much for the time. Good luck on Sunday.
Thanks a lot, Garrett.
So now the Ravens are ready to attack the second half of the season, and all the focus is on the Panthers on Sunday. Here are a couple keys for this one from my perspective. A fast start, always important, but especially when coming off the bye week and taking on an opponent who has a 3-7 record and could be looking at this game as a desperation point in their season. Harass Baker Mayfield. Remember, he's back under center for Carolina. Did not deal well with pressure early in the season. It's a good test for this Ravens pass rush that we mentioned is improving by the week. That'll do it for this week's show. Thanks so much for watching, and make sure to tune in to Ravens Panthers Sunday at 1 Eastern. And before kickoff, don't miss Ravens pregame live with Shelby Gernath and Torrey Smith. You can catch that on YouTube, Facebook, or BaltimoreRavens.com. Enjoy the game. We'll see you right back here next week for another edition of Ravens Report.